And for the first time in a couple of weeks, it seems, Jeff, we've got a change coming.
Yeah. Actually, first good chance of rain in 2 weeks. More about that in a second, Karen. But let me bring you up to date on Tropical Storm Claudette, because it crossed the deep south throughout the weekend. And these are tornado reports that followed the track of Claudette. It was tropical depression most of the way, but now is a tropical storm again as it got to the warm waters off of the Carolina coastline, but is now offshore and will continue to move offshore over the next couple of days. It'll weaken into a post-tropical system. Here's downtown Fort Worth, time lapse across the last couple of hours, and you can see you just can't shake the cloud cover. There's a lot of humidity in the air right now. Temperatures are at 88 degrees. The feel-like temperature is almost 100 right now at DFW. And take a look at Oklahoma City. It's 61 degrees there right now. That's because it's raining there now with some rain and thunderstorms. And this is behind a front that is headed here in June, the first full day of summer. Gotta love the irony. There's the rain that you can see from Bowie over to Gainesville and to Sherman. So far, not much to this. We see just on the other side of the Red River a little bit of lightning. This will pick up in intensity and in coverage into North Texas as we get into the afternoon. So I think by the time we get to 3, 4, 5 o'clock, that's your best chance of rain and thunderstorms. Now, there could be some strong thunderstorms with this as it rolls through here this afternoon. Gusty winds, strong winds would be the biggest threat from this. There could be small hail. But all this on a north wind as we get deeper into the evening means the thunderstorms will kind of die down. Those there are still rain chances around in the evening hours. This will be much more spotty rain, but as we get through the overnight, it clears out. And we get into tomorrow. And tomorrow, by afternoon, sunshine, low humidity, temperatures in the 80s. Very much not like the weather we've been having for the last 2 weeks. But the severe weather risk today, it is marginal, the smallest category according to the SPC Storm Prediction Center. Damaging winds would be the biggest threat. Okay, this morning the temperatures only got down into the upper 70s and 80s in some spots. It was a humid start to your Monday and a very warm morning. Tomorrow morning's not going to be anything like that. It's going to be about 15 degrees cooler tomorrow morning, some areas even more so, because along the Red River, we could have lows in the 50s, mid-60s, I think, around the metro area, and again, low humidity. But take a look at this. It has literally been 2 weeks since we've had measurable rain. This is today, and we could end up with some measurable rain. Now, I wish I could tell you that the cool weather tomorrow is going to stick around, but no, this low-pressure system over Canada, unusually strong. And the good news is for the Midwest, it's been basically in a heat wave since we started June. They're finally getting a break from the heat for a couple of days, and so are we. But this high-pressure ridge that got out of the way for this to come through is coming right back. So what that means is that we get one day in the 80s tomorrow, then we get right back to hot weather as we close the work week. By the way, as we get into the weekend, this system out here, it's going to swing in through, and that gives us rain chances by the weekend and maybe even another front. As rare as they are in June, you see 2 fronts in the 7-day forecast. The one today, and that's 70% chance of rain and thunderstorms, and then the one on the weekend. So on Saturday, we'll probably still be into the 90s and hot. Then the front comes through on Sunday in the 80s for highs. Karen?
Doesn't matter if it's only one day. We'll take what we can.